Hello inmates, it's me Ash, your warden for today as we're playing Prison Architect. Alpha 17, I got it put on my Steam, so now I can play it at will, and everybody can see that I'm managing my prison and making sure there's a minimal amount of shankings and penetration in general. Because that's no kind of penetration is usually a good thing in a prison, no matter what you're penetrating and what you're penetrating with. That's a rule for your life, just in case you're in prison. Rule for life. Okay. So, last time I played this, if you're a long-time EchPlays viewer, you know that this was about a year ago, and a lot of stuff has changed, including the fact that you can generate forests, lakes, and derelict buildings that you can use as you wish on your land if you so choose. I've turned off Fog of War because it's annoying more than anything. Continuous intake is left off by default, and I'm leaving it off because it can be a bit of a chore. And I think we're going to go with small for the land size because why are we doing this? Oh yeah, because we're just now starting. So much has changed since the last time we played, and even the last time we played, I was pretty awful at managing the prison. I was really good at building one. Well, I guess that's my opinion. In my opinion, the architect in me was good, but the warden in me, maybe not so much. So, last time we made the Andy Dufresne's Detention Center. This time, I think it's going to be called the Morgan Freeman Rehabilitation Center. And we can't name it, obviously. It doesn't let us do that, unfortunately, but that's okay. In our heart, we know that it's called the Morgan Freeman Rehabilitation Center. So we're going to do this. I'm going to leave forests on. I'm not going to do lakes. It says experimental in the warning label there. And as far as generating derelict buildings that we can use, I don't like that idea. We're just going to tear it down because I'm going to be picky about where things are placed and stuff, and it's not good. So let's hit play. Okay, so the trucks should be coming down. Now, if you don't know anything about this game, you're basically going to lay out a prison, build it, then get prisoners, and then keep them in line using little guards and other staff employees and stuff. And these guys are your workers. They'll be the ones that are going to be building things, removing things if you want them removed. But first, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pause it right here, right? And we're going to keep in mind this is where the center is intended to be. We're going to go to the planning mode here. See, along the bottom you have all these options. You have the foundations. This is how you build buildings in general. You got materials. This is how you place walls. Change the type of ground flooring is on the floors. You got rooms. This is important because this is how you mark what type of room you want something to be. So you can designate an area as, say, a holding cell or storage or common room, etc. And each one is going to have requirements before it can actually be that room. So if we were building a holding cell, it says it needs to be a minimum of 5 by 5, enclosed, that means surrounded by walls and doors, has to be indoor, has to have a toilet, and has to have a bench to be a holding cell. So once we put all those in there, meet all those requirements, then it'll officially turn into a holding cell, and all the AI in the game will react to it as if it's a holding cell, which is the key. But one of the most important things is planning mode, in my opinion, because you can go through and lay out little outlines so that you know you can plan where everything's going to be, how much space, etc. So what I'm going to do here is I'm marking out a pathway. I'm just going to run the pathway up a little bit, 35 meters, how about 40 meters? No, let's do it at 25, because then we'll have a little bit of leeway in case we want to change something. Okay, so that's what a pathway. Now in the past I didn't have all these, I don't think. I think I had walls, maybe pathways, but so they've added options. That's really good. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to plan a few things. We want to plan a holding cell area. See, it's got prisoner intake. Actually, what we want to do probably is go to this thing. I think you can do this. Yes. Okay, so even if we have it running, if we turn this off, then that means that there are no prisoners coming in, because high risk, normal risk, and low risk prisoners are all closed. So we're going to have 0 prisoners coming in. Up here we have a to-do list. Read the CEO's letter and prisoner intake. Your prison is closed to the new inmates. See prisoners report. That's a good thing because now we can work without having to worry about a timetable on when prisoners are going to get here. We can build it as slow or fast and build it in any order that we want. Okay, we want to read this letter, I guess. Dear Sir or Madam, this should be the same as the old one. Congratulations on completing your basic induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. Soon, you'll be designing, building, and running your own prisons, starting from nothing but an empty plot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Before you were started, I thought I might share some important lessons with you. Number 1. From this dude, this random dude, the CEO. That's his name. He's probably not actually a CEO. He was probably named CO. That's probably his name. Every prison needs a warden. You should be the one of your first hires. Oh, he should be the one of your first hires. Build him a nice office, and he'll open up a range of advanced facilities via the bureaucracy system. 2. Individual jail cells are expensive, especially early on when funds are light. Save money by starting a single large holding cell, which can be shared between many prisoners at once. Get your kitchen and canteen up and running before the first prisoners show up, and be sure to hire some cooks. Nothing irritates a prisoner more than an empty stomach. Number 4, many items require a water connection. Water is provided by a water pump station, and pipes are built in the utilities view. Use small pipes to connect the individual items together, then use large pipes to connect back to the station. Small pipes can carry water so far before they lose pressure. That's about everything. Good luck. The CO. That's his name. Prison Architects Corp. P.S. Share tips with fellow architects at www.prison-architect.com. Deleted. Alright, we've done that. We already did something on the to-do list. Holy shit, everybody. Okay, so up here we have day 1, how long you've been running the prison, and then your bank balance, which we have 10 grand. How much cash you have in the bank, naturally. Okay, so also one thing to note is we can go to grants and see, as this, you can see that you can take these various grants. Oh, we just took that. I didn't actually mean to take it, but we did just take it. So once we finish all these, it'll be completed. And it's also given us 40 grand additional. How much cash you have in the bank. Apparently, you can dismantle these trees and sell the wood, I think. Oh, yeah, you dismantle the trees, and then you click on them and, like, get rid of them, and they'll give you free cash. Well, that's awesome. Let's dismantle these trees, because first of all, they're in the way, and second of all, let's sell the trees to the man. He's going to turn it into paper, which nobody's going to use. Nobody uses paper. Look at this palm tree randomly just down here. Palming it up. Sweet. We'll dismantle these. We'll dismantle those later. They're way far away. They're not really in the way right now. Okay, so let's go back to the planning mode and let's start building some buildings. I think what we want is we want staff room maybe down here. So let's go ahead and build some staff areas. Mark out a staff area. We want it pretty big, in my opinion. All right. As you can see, I've laid out the what is this? Planning, you know, it's a mapping for what we're gonna do with the staff facility. What I want to do is I want to have, these are the offices, the individual offices for each of the staff. They should be big enough. And then over here, this is where we'll put the what's it called? It's gonna have, here, we'll look at the rooms. It's gonna have various things in it. It's gonna have, let's see, maybe the staff room, but I'm not sure. Definitely storage, but also, where is that thing? I know there's something else I wanted to put in here. No, laundry, no. Morgue, maybe. Maybe the morgue will go in there. Workshop is probably what I wanted to put in there. I thought there was a room for, like, oh, the cleaning cupboard. That's what we wanted to put in there. Yeah, that's what we wanted. So we'll put things like the cleaning cupboard, the workshop, the storage room, maybe even... Oh, no, not the workshop. That's for the prisoners. The cleaning cupboard, the storage room, maybe the staff room, too. for the staff to come and rest. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Okay. So, let's go ahead and build this. Let's get these dudes building. Building mode, okay. Building. We're going to build this huge building. I'm going to go back to planning for a second so I can get this longer. There we go. It bugged the hell out of me. Okay, so we got that going. Now we're going to go to play so that these guys can start doing stuff. Yeah, get rid of those fucking trees, guys. Use your... What is he using? What is this dude using to get rid of the tree? Oh, it is an actual axe. I thought he was using like a crowbar. Probably not the best form for lumberjackery. Well, I'll be honest. He's using one hand and he's sort of just like flicking it at the tree. Not even really at the bottom of the tree, just at the limbs. But you know what? They don't tell me how to do my job, luckily. That's not in the game yet. So, I won't tell them how to do theirs. If it's working, and maybe I haven't really seen them actually take a tree down, so maybe it's not working. But if it is working, then you know what? Do what you gotta do. Now, these trees are going to be the issue. We need them to make haste with tree removal of these particular trees here, because they are in the way of our mega building here that has all the offices. It looks really... I'm really excited about these. They're so symmetrical. They're so symmetrical that I'm shitting my pants. That's the kind of things that get me hot. Okay, I can't help it. All right, so we're gonna make paths here and here so that we know where the entrances for buildings along this side will be, because we want it to match. Yes, this is working great. Now we're going to move things like deliveries somewhere else, garbage somewhere else, but for now this is okay. We definitely want to get this building built, that's for sure. Let's see. I think maybe we'll put... Here's my thing. I don't know if I want to put the water pump and the electrical pump in this room with everything else that we're doing there, or if it should have its own room up here. I think we're going to put it in this room, to be honest. They got rid of this tree, but they did not... Is this a tree marked for dismantle? Yeah, it's a job in progress. Oh, look at this. They got rid of those trees much quicker than I thought they would. Oh, look at this. Sell object. Sell object. Oh, these are worth, 150 and 200 and stuff. Not bad. Not bad at all. As far as I know, you can't do anything else with it, and I don't think the tree stumps are going to be an issue. Let's sell these logs as well. Free cash, everybody. Pro tips. Alright, they're doing their jobs now. This tree is still going to be in the way. I'm not sure where the guy who is supposed to do this tree job is at. Eventually they'll realize that they can't finish until they actually dismantle this tree, I think. Hopefully. The one thing about this game that's funny is that noise that you hear in the background, that's like the sound of like construction. But really, it sounds like fucking the place is haunted by really loud, angry ghosts. The ghosts of the Indians that were buried beneath where we're now building a prison. Probably not the best. Probably not the best to build a prison on an Indian burial ground. But maybe not the worst either. Who knows? Alright, we're getting there. We're getting to the point where they're going to have to remove this palm tree. They're just going to have to. Or there's going to be a huge gap in this wall. No, maybe not. They're building the wall around it. I think this tree is inside now. Jesus Christ. Oh no, he's chopping it down. He is actually chopping it down with his weird axe. He's got a limp wrist axe going on. He's going to get it down eventually. Maybe it would go faster if he used it like a real lumberjack. Which I actually teach classes on the weekends. How to lumberjack. How to hold your axe. How to deal with blisters because real lumberjacks do not use gloves. Things like that. If you guys are interested, then you can go to my website at howtobealumberjack.org. because all the other ones were taken. Somebody else probably, I don't know what it's about. I think it's probably some sort of lumberjack fetish website. I don't know. What we're going to do now is we're going to start getting doors ready. Alright, so this is going to be a staff door. Now, apparently you can just go with like gel doors and stuff like that as well because they're harder to break down. But I think we're just going to go with a staff door. Where's a staff door? Just a normal door. No, I'm not seeing it. Staff door, there we go. Alright, we're going to put the staff door here. That'll be the first one, and we'll put a staff door here. That'll be the second one. Alright, they've done it. They've done it. We're going to sell the logs. We're going to sell the shit out of these logs. That dude's left some garbage. He's going to pick it up, I'm sure. Pick it up, you son of a bitch. Pick the garbage up. Alright, so we got doors going on. We've got some doors going on. Now the room is officially a room. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. We can now start placing walls. Am I right? I am right, you son of a bitch. Don't you ever lie to me. Alright, we're gonna mark these off. We're gonna leave space for doors like this. Oh. Since these rooms are uneven, we want to put the doors at the bottom so that because they can't be in the middle. There we go. 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 Oh yeah. Now we can put these like so. No! No! What are you doing? There we go. It does that sometimes. I think when it's auto-saving, it'll start getting crunk with you, getting fresh, and you don't want that. You don't want a wall to get fresh with you. Alright. We got the walls laid out. We just need to place the doors. I just want to make sure the walls are correct before we start placing the doors. They should be fine, but I can't really see it because I had the planning up still. Which we can probably remove all the planning now. Here we go. Now we just see. Now we can just see. Okay, back on walls. There we go. Now we can just see the actual stuff that's being built. Yeah, it looks like it's working right. Okay, so let's start putting doors in then. Staff doors is what we want. Staff doors. Right here. Is there not like an office door or anything? These have windows in them and stuff. I think these will be fine. Don't get picky now. We haven't even gotten prisoners yet. Alright, we're going to put these doors in. There we go. That's done. Okay, so we have to make sure though that we have money to do these. So let's go back actually to the reports button, hit the grants. Okay, we got administration center is what we're doing. So let's go ahead and do this. So this money is actually going towards what we're supposed to be building. Also, I want to go to materials, and I want to put paving stone or concrete tiles. I don't know what this is. I think it's gotta be concrete tiles, right? Let's build a couple. You know what we should do, actually? It'd be awesome. I'm gonna build this right here as that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and build road here. And if that works, then I'll shit my pants with glee. A gleeful poop right in my britch, which is short for britches, FYI. It looks like it could work. I'm not sure. This pathing, the planning blocks are messing me up here. Let's go ahead and remove the planning blocks. I think that's right. Once we connect up, it'll show for sure if it's correct. Oh, it is. It looks great. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to materials, concrete tiles. We're going to put it here, and then we're going to skip over the doorways. connect to the road. And then we're going to put road all the way up this bad boy, including these. Oh yeah. This may be a little bit too much money, really, to be honest, on this pathway. But look at it. It looks fucking great. Looks amazing. Alright, so we need some power. Am I right? We are without power. So we're going to go to utilities. We're going to go ahead and place the power station. We'll place it. Let's actually do a planning thing because I want it to be even. Okay. How big is that actually? Utilities. Pump station is a 3x3. Power station is also a 3x3. So let's go ahead and do the planning for a 3x3 block. 3x3. How about, let's see, how big is this actually? It is 17 meters. About a 3x3 here. How much space is that? 2. 1, 2, 3x3 here. That'll work. That'll work, okay? Let's do it. We want a pump station and a power station. What other grants do we have? Wealth of being, okay, none. We're not going to worry about those yet. We do need to put materials down though. I've noticed that this is not complete. Or on either side there. That'll fix it. The road acts a little bit. All the materials like this road material that doesn't have like a tile system to it, it'll fade into the dirt. Let's look at it really awkwardly and scroll up to it. There we go. As you can see by this little road area, it sort of fades into the dirt until you place tiles around it, and then it sort of connects to the tiles and fills it in. Aesthetic tips. Aesthetic tips. That's what that is. Not to be confused with like frosted tips that you put on your hair, which are not in. They're not in, everybody. Don't do that anymore. This is not the 90s or the early 2000s. We're over that phase. Okay, we got our power and our water hooked up. We can go ahead and run this bad boy. You can hit R to rotate anything, but I don't actually think it's necessary for or mandatory for this. We're going to do it though. I don't think I'm going to have to run this all the way up. I'm going to put it up to here and see if it'll connect to these, and if it doesn't, we'll run it up a little further just to save some cash. Alright, and then water. Oh, we do need to hook the electricity up to the water pump as well to run it. So we'll pump it like so. There we go. That'll fix that. Look at them go. Look at them go. They have their headlights on. I think, or maybe they're carrying flashlights or something. It looks like they're probably carrying flashlights, invisible flashlights, with their invisible hands, or some sort of weird floating flashlight, like you might see in Destiny or something. I don't know, but they're lighting the way. It looks like a little workman rave down there in the dark room. They always save the best one for last, so that it doesn't actually work until that very last one's put in there. Alright, utilities. Let's make sure. Okay, so it's all hooked up. As you can see, it's hooked up. We got each of these rooms lit up now. The offices are all lit up and stuff. It does seem a little dark in this office. Maybe it's just a shadow thing and it's unavoidable. But there should be, there should be a light right there that lights this up. Why are these bigger than these? Holy shit. I don't understand. What's happening? Switch on. We may need, actually, already may need one of these capacitors, which gives it a boost. So I'm going to put one here and one here. We're going to have two of them. Get to work, you son of a bitch. Alright, okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start building offices. We're going to go to the rooms feature, go to the office one, and highlight the inside of this as an office. Okay, it's indoors and it's a 4x4, so that means obviously that those two things are marked off. So we're going to go ahead. You know what? This is how you control where you want people. Okay, so the warden's going to be in this office. We know we want the warden, so we're only going to place one office, and we're going to hire him, so he's forced to take this office as his own. Alright, we need an office desk, a chair, and a filing cabinet, so let's do that. Office desk. Alright. Rotate it so it's facing the right way, like this. We want it there, or do we want it up here? Probably up here. Right there. A chair. We need a chair. Put in the front of this desk, even though it doesn't really work that great. We'll do it. It's fine. And a filing cabinet. Where's the filing cabinet at? Bookshelf. Where is it? Missing it. I'm missing it. I am not seeing it. Oh, there's more. Wow, there's a lot more. Where the hell is it? Why aren't these things in order of alphabet? Why aren't these in alphabetical order again? There it is right there. Alright, it's facing... We don't want it to face... We want it to face like this, right? It looks kind of weird, actually. It's fine. We'll just place it. It's no big deal. Alright. That's going to be done very soon, hopefully. If they get their shit together, it'll be done. I am worried about the power situation, however. Have they placed these? Yeah, they placed them. Maybe I just have to turn it on again. There we go. Yeah, see, here's your power meter here. It's bad if it reaches the top, obviously. You want it to be down lower. This is how much of the available power is used. So you don't want it to be up here because it will flick off. And that's not a good thing. Alright, so we've got the 2 here. That's more than enough for what we're doing so far. We'll add some more later when we need them. None of these things need water yet, so we're not going to work with the water pump just yet until we have some sort of functioning plumbing. Plumbing, that's what it is. Plummetry is a much better word, however, so we may just start using that word. Okay. We've got this stuff going. What we want to do is go to the rooms area, make our storage in this area, okay? Let's make a storage area of 7 by... Actually, let's see how big this is. The inside bit, actually. It's 24 meters inside, so if we split that into 2, that's 12 by 12. So we can make this 12 large. Right? And that'll be storage. And then we'll make the cleaning cupboard on this side. Perfect. And it's pretty good. I'm trying to think of what else we need to do. Actually, let's get rid of this. Let's put deliveries somewhere. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get rid of half of this. Let's make sure this is the right size. Again, it needs to be 6. Yes, it is 6. Okay. We're gonna put deliveries here as well. Perfect. And then we're going to put the cleaning cupboard over here. And the garbage, maybe? I don't really know if this is a good idea, but we're going to leave it like that for now. Alright, we're done with it. We have the office. We've built one office. We need to hire a warden, unlock a finance through bureaucracy, and hire an accountant for this bad boy. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and hire the worker staff.